What's up, guys? First part of my three-part video series about my U2 stuff and my thoughts about the band and about their music. Started off, I'll start with 80's. That's how I'm sectioning off these videos: 80's, 90's, and 2000 to present. So to start it off, first album, totally right here, Boy. It's a good album for any band to start with. I mean, it's not their best, but it's also not their worst. It has one of the best songs of all time, my third favorite song of all time by anybody, in my opinion, which is Out of Control. But it has really other good songs like I Will Follow, The Electrico, and has some pretty good songs like Stories for Boys, like In Twilight, Day Without Me. It's a pretty good album. I could listen to it a lot. Second album, which is not very well taken in the YouTube community, but it is my third favorite album of all time. Great songs like actually my favorite song on the CD is With a Shout, but it has great songs like Gloria, Fire, Tomorrow, and really good song that was played on the 360 tour, which is Scarlet, that a lot of people didn't know it because it's not very long and there's not many lyrics to it, so people would mistake it for the other song of the album, which is Rejoice. The third album is War. Now this is what really brought U2 to become what they are now, with their political ideals and how they will sing what they want to sing about and they don't care what people think. Great songs on like Drowning Man, which is probably my favorite song on the CD. Of course, the big songs like 40, New Year's Day, Sunday Bloody Sunday, but also the songs not other people like Red Light, Like a Song, In Seconds. I really like the CD. The next one is the U2 Live from Under a Blood Red Sky. This really also helped them get into where they are now, as really good performances of the Electrico, Gloria, 11 O'Clock TikToks on here, and of course Sunday Bloody Sunday, which everybody knows is the video on MTV with the white flag and Bono prancing around talking about Sunday Bloody Sunday, basically. Now presently I do not have my Unforgettable Fire album, but to talk about it really quick, probably my fourth favorite album from U2, my favorite song of all time by anybody, which is Bad, is I probably could listen to that 24/7. It's a song that just it's not as known across the world, but every U2 fan knows it as to be one of the premier U2 songs. And it really got that way on the Live Aid concert when Bono actually left the stage to go dance with a girl at the bottom of the floor. After that, I have the Wide Awake in America, which is a great performance of Bad, and another great song on the Unforgettable Fire, which is Sort of Homecoming, which is my second favorite CD, or second song on there. And to get back to the Unforgettable Fire, also has great songs like Pride, which everybody knows about Martin Luther King. And yeah, that's about it for that album. And I actually do not have my copy of the Joshua Tree, but I do have this that you guys can look at, which is the Joshua Tree box set. Joshua Tree, everybody thinks of it as the album for U2. It's when the love story to America, as many people have called it. It has great songs like, of course, Where the Streets Had No Name, With or Without You. A song that I'm not really a big fan of, which is I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For. But it is my second favorite album by U2, and probably second favorite album by anybody. But some underrated songs from the album, in my opinion. Running to Stand Still is a great song. People probably more know about that than this next song, which is Red Hill Mining Town, which is one of my favorite U2 songs of all time. And after the Joshua Tree, they moved into the movie soundtrack, I think, which is Rattle and Hum. Probably my least favorite U2 album, but it has some good studio songs. I just don't like how they incorporated the live songs into the CD. It'd probably been better if they just left this live songs as a second disc or something. But it has great songs like God Part 2, Desire, of course, everyone knows that song, Angel of Harlem, Love Rescue Me, When Love Comes to Town, which you sang with B.B. King, and of course All I Want Is You. That is it for the studio albums for that decade, but I do have the best of 1980 to 1990. Well, I've really gone over all these songs except for The Sweetest Thing, which was which was put on here. It's not really a good song, but yeah, I guess Bono had to do it for his wife. Now I do have 2 movies for this decade. I have, of course, Under a Blood Red Sky, which is, I really like to watch this one to see U2's earlier career, since I wasn't alive to see this tour and see them performing at this time. But has great performances of Party Girl that aren't on the CD. Out of Control starts the concert, which is really, really good in my opinion. And yeah, of course, Sunday Bloody Sunday video. And the last thing I have for this decade is Rattle and Hum, which I already talked about, but it's really, really good movie, all shot in black and white, which is pretty cool. And that really ended a type of music that U2 was making. They stopped performing like the more country southern stuff with, like, well, not really southern stuff, but it is southern compared to what they would go to, which, as you can see from the background, would take them in a whole different direction.